Alright. Alright. I was ready to go right as the air code came. I had to do something right quick. I was like, it's a better time to do it at the beginning than wait till middle of the game when you're in an MMO. But since we beat Final Fantasy 3 and Final Fantasy 4 is not coming out till Wednesday, and today is Monday, I don't feel like playing anything else right now. I decided to make a new character in Elder Scrolls Online, but just to show that I have played this game before. As you can see, I have a champion level 404 character. There's a level 17, there's a champion level 331, 304. This is actually the first character I ever made for Rude. Poor guy's been stuck at level 34 forever. I don't care about that stuff. So you see, I have leveled 1, 2, 3 characters to 50. So I have played this game before. But now that there are companions, I kind of want to run through a new game. Let's see. Champion gear, what would he look like? Oh, that's cool looking. I think a wood elf would be fun to play as. Kind of weird though. Let's see. Orc. Or dark elf, high elf, wood elf, Khajiit. And you see we can't be Imperial. I don't have it. Let me move something here. Sorry about that. I don't like the bar that has to be on the Xbox version. It gets in the way of the screen. That's no good. Let's see. I think I might play a wood elf. A wood elf or a dark elf. I'm more a fan of the dark elf. Dual wielding though, that's useful. Wood elf, Imperial, improved archery, stamina recovery, stealth detection, movement speed, reduced fall damage, poison and disease. Okay. Healing, restoration, resistance, restoration staves. Disease and poison resistance, resource gain from consuming potions, swimming speed. Just better everything. So he would become a Templar. A sword and board Templar, that's what he would be. Whereas I kind of want to be a stealthy ninja. I like that dual wielding. Blades are adventures and opportunities with a gift of getting an intro. Okay. We're gonna be a Dark Elf Nightblade. Let's be a Dragon Knight. It'll be more fun. There we go. You're gonna be a Dragon Knight, you gotta have a temple or a dragon thing. I'm gonna play through the whatchamacallit, just to pick up a couple things. Game's already in use.
You're awake. Thank the stars. There you are, on your feet. I know magical translocation can really upset the stomach. Just take a moment and get your bearings, all right? The Isle of Fiera, home of Clan Barini. I apologize for the cramped accommodations. We pride ourselves on courtesy, but circumstances here have taken a turn for the bizarre. I needed to make sure you weren't a danger to yourself or others. You might not be so eager to escape once you hear what's going on. You arrive via a portal, along with a Daetric beast called Shayazel. It seized control of our golems and unleashed them on the island. If I free you, will you help me stop Shayazel? Wise choice. Just give me a moment. There. That should unlock the door. When you're ready, follow me. There you are. Free as a spring cricket. I hope you intend to keep your word. We'll need each other out there. Of that I'm certain. The name's Norianwe, by the way, of Clan Durini. Pleased to make your acquaintance. We're bound for a place called the Key Rights Gallery. But first, I need to know you can defend yourself. Hurtling through the Orbis and falling flat on your ear left you a bit scattered. Find a weapon, and we'll work out the cobwebs. Fair? Of course. I can't promise total transparency, but I'll be as forthcoming as I can. The Key Rights Gallery is an ancient substructure of Fiera Island, built long before my clan arrived. On account of all the doors, the gallery's full of ancient gates, each with some arcane connection to places in Tamriel and beyond. Opened. You fell out of one of them. The Daedra. Shayazel. I cast an incantation of the steed, snatched you up, and fled as fast as my feet would carry me. I heard the Daedra cursing, followed by some kind of explosion, but I didn't look back. I hope the gallery is still standing. Would it frustrate you to hear that I have no idea? We Dureni are cautious by nature, so the Isle of Bolfiera has many defenses. Magical stone guardians protect many of our sacred sites. But somehow, this Daedra found a way to turn them against us. Ugh, do I have to? If I recall my studies correctly, I'd say it's a harvester. A huge serpentine creature that feeds on souls and magicka. If it finds a way to consume the energies of the gallery, we will be in very serious trouble. The Key Rights Gallery is an ancient substructure of Bolfiera Island, built long before my clan arrived. On account of all the doors, the gallery's full of ancient gates, each with some arcane connection to places in Tamriel and beyond. Once the gates... Larger weapons like staves and great axes will take both hands to use. You can pair smaller weapons with a shield, or another weapon of that size. The choice is yours.
We won't focus too much on alchemy.
Yes, I think that one suits you. If you change your mind, feel free to take any other weapon you want. Now, let's find a spot to practice. This is as good a place as any. Now, prepare yourself while I conjure up a dance partner. Let's begin. Quickly now. Strike the clock. Well done! Well done. Impressive. Hit it again. Brilliant. Ready yourself. Quick, strike while it's off balance. Raw strength, that. Wonderful. Protect yourself. Give it everything you've got. You're a natural. Block its strike. Strike hard, now. Now some foes will try to restrain you. Quickly, break free. Prepare yourself. Again, make ready. Now, bash the construct. Now press your advantage with a heavy attack. Swiftly now. Interrupt it. Interrupt now, before it strikes. When your enemy prepares an attack. Good, now destroy it. Well done. Come speak with me for a moment. With moves like that, the Daedra doesn't stand a chance. Yes, I'd say we're ready to set out. To reach the Keyride's gallery, we have to make it out of this ruin and across a wide field full of the golems I mentioned. With any luck, we'll be able to slip past them. But I'm not all that lucky, so I'm sorry. Well, it begins with a door, the first of many. The only way to access the gallery is through a mysterious gateway. Once we pass through that initial door, we'll step into a huge vault. This is the part that worries me most. I believe Shiazel, the Daedric creature that's causing all this mischief, may have nested itself in there. So be prepared to fight. I can't say anything with certainty, but ridding the world of an otherworldly abomination can't hurt, right? Its influence might linger for a time, but the golems should return to normal before too long. Hopefully.
Cool. So we leveled up. Level up. Alright, so we have our lava whip. Or our dragon knight. Who likes to mess with fire.
One of the stray golems. We might want to sneak past it. Almost there. Let's hurry.
Good.
The entrance to the Keyride's gallery should be east of here. Let's set out.
Okay. I remember when jewelry was put into this game.
The Keyride's gallery is in here. Let's head inside.
I just want to know who made all these lockpicks.
Well, Jeffers' bones. The surge of magicka created by the portals you came through. Must have cracked this sky shard. Without a functioning sky shard, this gate remains locked, and there's no way for us to proceed. Damn! Unless you have a set of enchanting tools and a working knowledge of meteoric empowerment theory, no, there's nothing for it. We need to find a replacement. I saw one in a vault just south of here a few days ago, but it was flanked by one of the island's more powerful golems. Normally, I'd say we should search for another option, but given the circumstances, I think we have to risk it. Of course. Let's not tarry too long, though. Giant clusters of meteoric glass. They fall from Aetherius, charged with raw and very potent magicka. Mages use sky shards in all kinds of rituals and experiments. We Dureni use them as a power source. It's a monstrous sentinel called a gargoyle. I've never seen one fight, but by all accounts...
It used to be part of your soul. Now it's a thing that fell out of the sky.
Giant clusters of meteoric glass. They fall from Aetherius, charged... It's a monstrous sentinel called a gargoyle.
Okay, whatever. I don't meet the requirements. I did not actually mean to take that battle axe, but I
Do you
did.
see that vault to the south? The sky shard is there.
So this game's simple enough. It's basically if you use staff, you use light armor. If you use stamina draining weapons, you use medium armor. And heavy armor is used if you're a tank. Which I'm not.
I don't know why. There it is, the sky shard. Move, now. Did you just absorb the energy of that shard? Incredible. Not quite what I intended, but we can work with this. Let's head back to the gate. We should hurry back.
The way I see it, I should be level 3 or so by the time I'm done with this. That was a mud crab. You saw it. I saw it. We all saw it. There we are, level 3. Level up. Level up. Okay.
Am I upset?
Let's see. I'm a fan of that. It's been a while since I played Dragon Knight, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, that's unusual.
Ha! You did it! Let's speak for a moment. Alright, moment of truth. So, I'm afraid we've reached the really scary bit. The Daedric creature responsible for all these portals waits just beyond that gate. If you have any other preparations to make them now. Again, I'm just a scholar, but I'd encourage you to remember what we practiced before. Keep moving, strike true, and exploit any opening the creature gives you.
Alright, let's do it. You act like I'm scared. This is not my first rodeo.
There it is! Send it back to oblivion!
Only I will remain. Wither and die. You cannot kill what cannot die.
Killed you.
You did it! Hopefully the gallery wasn't too badly damaged. Follow me! Follow me!
See? No issue.
By all the stars! Look at the central column. I had no idea it was concealing something like this. Let's get a closer look. This is the Keyrights Gallery, but not as I remember it. Now I see why we never managed to unlock the gates. Their power comes from this arcane helix. Amazing. With the helix exposed, these gates can finally reopen. Perhaps not all of them at first, but enough to reach most of Tamriel. The question for you, I suppose, is where to first? Can you believe this? Just look around. With this arcane helix exposed, the chamber is positively crackling with magic. The Keyrights Gallery has come to life, and I finally think I know why. Because of you. Matters in Tamriel are bleak. War rages in Cyrodiil. Daedric princes conspire. Dragons ride the winds of elsewhere. The Second Era needs a savior. I believe the gallery, perhaps even the Adamantine Tower itself, chose you. The Keyrights Gallery opened doors to every corner of Tamriel, places I suspect that desperately need a hero's aid. This choice is yours to make, but wherever you choose to go, I'm sure adventure awaits. May the stars protect you.
And this is why we, came here first.
So, have you chosen where to go? What, me? No, I've got work to do. The Cinderella will want every bit of this place searched and studied. Since I did the discovering, I'll probably end up leading the effort. Adventure abroad sounds all very good, but my place is here. Well, fate sort of a clumsy way to put it. No offense. Honestly, I don't know why you were chosen, but I believe there was an intention. Something, whether it be the stars, the gallery, or the tower itself, they stick here for a reason. Perhaps it followed you to prevent you from reaching your destiny sounds a bit too grandiose. Let's just say to stop you from reaching your potential. Maybe the power of this place brought you here to stop Shaizel. Probably not. But what's a life without unanswered questions, right? Right, you ask me. Ha! An elf who, answering that question, probably kept me occupied for the next 100 years. Is the helix connected to the Adamantine Tower? How does it perceive distant corners of Tamriel? I may not understand it, but I'll do my best. It is a bit overwhelming, isn't it? The whole of Tamriel is stretched out before you. We could start with the political considerations. 3 great alliances vie for control of Cyrodiil. Does the fate of the Pact, Covenant, or Dominion...
Am I upset? No, I am not!
I don't blame you. Interprovincial intrigue is the basis of my whole profession, and even I find it tiresome after a while. I suppose that widens the market. Well, as I said before, threats to Tamriel growing like weeds practically everywhere. Would you prefer to spend time among my elven the Khajiit of elsewhere? So, one of these gates appear to go to western side, the Hermetic Kingdom of North, led by King's father. The other portal leads to Blackwood, on the southern border of Cyrodiil. I read an intelligence report about a series of high-profile murders with links to the region. Daedric mischief, too. A warrior like you could do some notable there.
This is the newest DLC.
You there. The Ivory Brigade has need of you. You look like you've got your wits about you. Care to make a bit of extra gold working for Leowin's Ivory Brigade? I've been asked by my captain to find someone who can handle themselves. We need help with a delicate situation. Deadly secrets. Assassins. Murder. Now apparently a counselor has gone missing. Between the war, bandits, and cultists, the Ivory Brigade is like the Nord that tries to plug a leaking cask of mead, only to realize he doesn't have enough fingers. Talk to my commander, Captain Rian Lior. You can find him just outside the city gates, trying to appease some of the nobles. Tell him I sent you. Right to work. Sure.
First things first. Okay. Alrighty, off we go. Okay, are you an innkeeper? You are an innkeeper, which means I can repair my equipment and sell you crap. off we go. So I got a soul gem, which is cool. I'm down with that. That's a resurrection item in this game. I actually really enjoy it. This is probably my favorite MMO because it's a single player game. I know that's dumb, but this and SWTOR are just like, yeah, I like this. Dog. How? How? I'll go discover a location. I can handle discovering locations. Okay. Not here to steal. Oops. Cool. Does this place have an entrance that I can go into? You know. Entrez-vous? Oh, it's Leowyn. Okay. I hit level 4. You just see she's level 1288. We'll get there one day. Probably not.
You have my word. If the counselor is in Leowyn or surrounding countryside, the Ivory Brigade will find her.
There's a light. Stone fist.
Not now, citizen. Can't you see I have my hands full at the moment? I'm sure a guard or one of my brigadines can assist you. Why didn't you say so? Leowyn's problems are legion, and now the Wood Elf Archer's predictions seem to be coming true. Damn these old Imperial secrets. Counselor Jirik has disappeared, and the Ivory Brigade is already spread too thin for my liking. The Wood Elf, Everly Sharparrow. She brought news that the Dark Brotherhood was targeting members of the Elder Council. All because of some secret of the Longhouse Emperors. We took her warning seriously, but Jirik refused Brigandine protection. With that guild of assassins, I'm not sure what to think. But Jirik is missing. I don't have enough Brigadines at the ready to conduct a proper search. You look capable. So, care to earn some gold and help us determine the Councilor's fate? Here, let me update your map. These are places Jirik visits
Am
during
I
her
upset?
daily routine. If something befell her, it happens somewhere
My only
along
trouble
this path. Meanwhile, I have Everly Sharparrow checking locations in the city. She was very eager to know. Councilor Jirik was a member of the Imperial Elder Council back when we still had an empire. Now her title is mostly ceremonial, but she continues to assist the legates by serving as an intermediary with the local nobility. Since the collapse of the empire and the dissolution of the Elder Council, Leowyn has become an independent city-state. Countess Caro sits on the throne, but the Chamber of Legates governs the city. I suppose the Countess is technically the highest authority in Leowyn. but she leaves the administration of the city to the Chamber of Legates. Leviticus, another former council elder, leads this august body, along with Tebeziko and Amhalu. Councilor Jirik is a creature of habit. Her daily routine is to stroll along the river and stop to read near a cave across the way. While Everly Sharparrow examines spots the councilor frequents in the city, you should check these locations. Everly Sharparrow is an adventurer from Valenwood, though I get the sense she's relatively new at the job. She recently arrived with news of a threat against the former members of the Imperial Elder Council. I was skeptical at first, but now... She told us that the late Emperor Leovic Stewart was murdered by the Dark Brother. Apparently, it pertains to some secret of the Longhouse Emperors. But those details she discussed with Councilor Leviticus. Everly found a number of documents pertaining to this secret. One of these contained a list of names. The steward and some of the councilors. She assumed that since the steward had already been killed, the rest of the list might be next. Councilor Jirik was a member of the Imperial Elder.
A fascinating application of the technique.
It'll work. Okay. Get out of here. So that was Leowin. Let's see how's our inventory looking now. 5 out of 60. Okay, that's good. Hmm. About as good as I could have done there. I don't have any healing capability, that's part of the problem. Okay. We've done well so far. We've found several treasure chests. Did the prologue quest line. Check that off the mark. Cool. Alright. Friggin', huh? so difficult right now. I mean, we're taking on river trolls and stuff, so. Okay. I need some stuff. I mean,
Perhaps this was not such a grand idea. You have caught me in a moment of indecision, stranger. I set out with the idea of looking into strange rumors concerning Deep Scorn Hollow. Now that I have had some time to think it over, I find that I lack the courage for the task. I am Zeechus. I deal in rumors, especially the sort that hint at opportunities. For example, there is a cave called Deep Scorn Hollow on an island by the coast. It is said to be a smuggler's den. Strange figures in hoods.
Hey, over here! I need some help. Thank the Eight Divines. I could really use some help. The name's Bastion. Watch yourself, friend. I was accosted by a dark elf at this very spot. She went into the cave over there hours ago, but she might return at any moment. The dark elf Tanare Vels. She's a traveler I met along the road. The cave is Deep Scorn Hollow. The entrance is over by the dock. I'm here to retrieve a fellow named Quisly Silvel. His family sent me to find him. I think he's in trouble. Untie me, please. The Silvels will pay well if you help me get Quisly out of whatever trouble he's in. And I could use someone to watch my back. Interested? Oh, and check the shack. I think Tanare dropped something during our struggle. Oh, thank you. Look around, would you? I'd like to examine whatever my attacker dropped. I guess the Dark Elf thought she'd be back before I freed myself. I should count myself lucky that she didn't simply murder me. It feels like a Daedra is dancing inside my head. I've been asking about Quisly all over Leyawen for days. An innkeeper told me that he'd fallen in with bored nobles who like to sneak off to caves along the coast for some sort of revels. It's the best lead that I've got. Oh, Quisly's no child. He came to Leyawen on his father's business. The Silvels want Quisly to be responsible and take an interest in filling the family coffers. But his main pastime is living well off his family's wealth. The innkeeper told me that some of Leyawen's upper-class folk like to dabble in dangerous stuff. He'd heard revelers talking about some sort of secret gatherings out here, daring each other to come. Rich, young, and bored. Damned nonsense. Skooma smuggling would be my guess. I haven't seen any obvious signs in the area, but caves like this are the perfect place for shady dealings. And the idea of trading in illicit goods would appeal to Quisly, until he had to actually work. She called herself Tanare Vels. We were traveling in the same direction on the road out of Leyawen, and just sort of fell in together. She said something about searching for an old smuggler's cave. but when I described Deep Scorn Hollow, she said that wasn't the one she was looking for. We parted ways soon after. From the bump on my head, it seems she wasn't being entirely truthful. I'm not from around here, but it's known as Deep Scorn Hollow. The story I heard in Leowin is that a cult celebrated dark rites here long ago. Ever since, the place has had a bad name. But smugglers and other ne'er-do-wells use it from time to time. Someone is. Smugglers would see the value of hiding in a place with an evil reputation. It keeps away the locals. Or bored nobles might be curious about the stories of dark powers and bloody sacrifices. Either way, I mean to take Quisley home. A letter? I knew I saw something fall out of Tanare's satchel when she ambushed me. Why? This is a contract. Tanare Vels is bringing Quisley in to pay debts in Leowin. Damn it! I guess that explains why Tanare knocked me out and tied me up. Of course, that idiot Quisley would gamble away more than he had in his coin purse. He's done it before. Usually begs his parents for help, though. I ought to just let the Dark Elf have him, but it would be dishonorable. We better see if we can catch up to her. I'd like to leave her tied up and empty-handed when I drag Quisley out of here by his arrogant nose.
This is different for Quisley. He's not one for any sort of rough living, other than maybe going to gambling dens and taverns in the seedier parts of town.
Probably? Yes, I did. We were just idly talking on the road. It never occurred to me that someone else might be looking for that petulant brat. It's not the first time I've been asked to get Quisley out of trouble. I should try to hide it better, I suppose. We were raised together, more or less. Except he was the firstborn of a wealthy family, and I was the foundling they took in. Something which Quisley never quite let me forget. Well, it's the right thing to do. I mean, Sylvels gave me shelter, educated me alongside Quisley. Even hired a tutor for me when I showed some magical aptitude. I owe them. And if looking out for Quisley is how I pay them back, so be it. No, not that I noticed. She said to keep an eye out for smugglers along the coast, and departed soon after. She likely just hung back and followed me the rest of the way. Should have been more alert. All the time, friend. House Sylvel has interests in a dozen cities. I travel all over Tamriel, looking after their business. I'm a mage by training, but I spend my days dealing with contracts and cargoes. And chasing after Quisley. The Sylvels fostered me from the time I was small, seeing to my...
maybe there's more to this place than meets the eye. First time I've had to look for Quisley in such a rustic location. Not his usual style. This is definitely not a smuggling operation.
It's the one downside to these dungeons. Sometimes you can get people that are just so over leveled.
Looks like the ruin just
That's
sunk
not
into
their
the
fault.
ground here.
I don't blame them. A little bit of lore book. Not a lore book, but a little bit of lore there. Alright.
How did Quisley stand it down here? It's not what I'd call luxurious.
Mute the other players, because oh. Yeah, nuts. Yeah, whatever. It wasn't really that big of a deal.
Those roots. It looks like there's another passage beyond.
I was gonna say, I don't have any skills to use.
Quisley really got himself into it this time. Idiot. Look!
Keep your
They have
voice
captives!
down. Those lunatics will hear you. Hist, over here. Let me out before I would not.
Let me out too! There's a cult of Sithis in these caves! They sacrifice. Thank you. We've been here for days. You should get out of here too, stranger. These people, the Unmakers, they're crazy. I think they're preparing to sacrifice people. Why would anyone want to do such a thing? I've met no one by that name, but that doesn't mean he isn't here somewhere. The only non-cultist I've seen in days was a dark elf who sneaked by a short time ago. She motioned for us to wait and left without a word. I should go. They're cultists, I think. They follow someone called the Daughter of Sithis, and they talk about sacrifices to the Unmaker. I was on the road to Gideon when they grabbed me. Can I go now?
Before we continue, let's talk a moment. Cultists? That explains some of the decoration in here. So much for the smuggler hypothesis. I didn't expect to have to fight through a nest of cultists to extract Quisly from this mess, but so be it. What's he gotten himself mixed up in now? What's there to know? They worship a god of death, darkness, and primordial chaos. Nothing good can come of that. Quisly's always getting into trouble, but it usually involves love or dice. He could be in real danger this time. Allowing Quisly to be dragged off to angry criminals is not much of an improvement. While Quisly might deserve it, I can't let Tenari Vales get him either. I want to try to grab one of these cultists and get some answers. It's a long story. Suffice it to say, I owe his family a great debt. Quisly and I were more or less raised together. The Sylvels count on me to watch out for him, or help him if he needs it. That's what the Sylvels say when they need me to help him. But he's their son. I'm just someone they raised. Forgive me if I sound ungrateful. They took me in and made sure I was clothed, educated, trained. He didn't have to do that. I've lost count. He does as he pleases. Unfortunately, what pleases him seems to land him in hot water. Every time. This, though, how Quisly stumbled into a cult's clutches, I can only guess. I'm the son of Lord Martel Hallex, the traitor. I suppose the story's not well known outside of court circles. My father was one of High King Emmerich's most trusted advisors. But when I was only a toddler, he plotted to secretly murder Emmerich and appoint himself regent. Or so I'm told. He failed, of course. Others in my family were implicated in the plot. The High King stripped House Hallex of its titles and domains. My mother died of shame. I was far too young to have been a part of it, though, so the Sylvels took me in.
Alright, let's boogie. Boo-hoo your needs.
What this place was. It doesn't look dwarven. Let's corner one of these cultists. They might know what's happened.
I'm not really with them. Don't hurt me.
Telling me to forget the
Split up!
You there! Stop!
You'd better not lay a finger on me. You have no idea who you're dealing with.
Xanathar, give me patience.
What is the meaning of this intrusion? Who are you people? What do you think you're doing here? I warn you, I am favored by the daughter of Sithis. She will avenge every injury you inflict on me. Quisley Sylvel? He belongs to Leleus now. She is the daughter of Sithis, and none dare defy her. Leave while you can. You're fools if you think you can save him from her. The daughter of Sithis and her brother are in the Fane of Scorn. I don't know when she plans to grant Sylvel the kiss of Sithis. Someone else is to be sacrificed today. I've told you what you wanted to know. Can I go? Some dark elf they caught. Even now she faces the death of the crystal fangs in the next chamber. Leleus herself presides in the Fane below. I haven't been invited there yet, so I don't know for sure where it is. Now let me go. Please? We follow Sithis, Serpent of Chaos, Unmaker, Bringer of Endings. The daughter of Sithis claims this place has been sacred to the Unmaker for years uncounted. Only when all has been consumed in the jaws of the void can the world be reborn. War tears the Empire apart. Daedric sorcery scourges the land. Chaos reigns. In times such as these, what power is greater than chaos? It seemed pretty exciting and different. Now I'm not so sure. I didn't really expect all the killing.
I don't believe him. I think he knows more than he says he does.
I can't.
The daughter of Sithis? The Fane of Scorn? I don't believe it. Quisley's fallen in with death worshippers? Hardly. The only thing that interests Quisley is himself. Either these Sithis followers hid their true nature to lure him in, or he's so besotted with a woman that he doesn't realize he's in danger. Either way, I'd better get him out of here. I'm not sure I believe this sniveling cultist, but we shouldn't let anyone get sacrificed. Not even Tenare Vels. Let's split up. You keep going, in case he's telling the truth. I'll see if I can find out more about the daughter and the Fane.
Please, I'll tell you anything you want. Just let me go. I know where a map of this place is. It's not far. Just, don't hit me.
Helpful of you. What else can you tell me?
Praise Vec. Thank you, stranger. Let's talk somewhere safer.
Maybe that'll be out of the way.
Those idiots were going... Ugh, my skin still feels like I've got 1,000 tiny spiders biting me. That was horrible. Oh, and thank you. I don't know what someone like you was doing here, but I won't argue with Providence. Ah, the dutiful and not terribly clever mage. I'll bet he's angry with me. I took care not to inflict any permanent damage on him, and I fully intended to set him free just as soon as I finish here. It's business, not personal. Then you understand my predicament. I need Sylvel if I want Law's Toll off my back. But it's not worth getting myself killed over. Help me get out of here and I'll help you. I got a look at a map, so I think I know where you can find Sylvel. Not much. Law's Toll suspected that Quisley was hiding out in a smuggler's cave on the coast. I thought I'd have to check them all. Then I ran into your friend, Bastion. I knew there was something off about the smuggler story, though. It didn't fit. He must be in deep, if Law's Toll is willing to write off what I owe to get his claws on Quisley. Too bad for him, but it's a chance for me to get out of a bad situation. Law's Toll makes a good living from other people's mistakes, or desperation. I borrowed gold against imagined winnings like every gambler ever. You ask a lot of questions. Not to be rude, but I'd really rather find Quisley and get out of here. These cultists already tried to sacrifice me once, after all. I found notes left behind by some unfortunate scholar. He'd apparently come here to make a survey of the ruins. I hope he had the good sense to retreat when he found fresh evidence of a cult presence. More likely, he came to a bad end. I did. It's all the way down at the end of this maze, naturally. The scholar's notes hinted that it's an abandoned temple, once dedicated to Sithis. Well, probably not abandoned now. He must be in deep, if Law's Toll is willing to write off what I owe to get his... Good. I saw a rough map of this place before I got caught, so I think I know what... I'll keep out of your way if you run into more cultists. After that ritual, no condition for a fight.
Advance.
Just keep leveling. So that's important. Couldn't get him off balance. And heals me. Okay.
Oh, damn. Dead end and a vampire in a cage. This isn't terribly helpful. There's got to be a way through. I know what I saw on the map. Maybe I would have sworn the map I saw showed a passage here. Unless... could it be a hidden passage? I'll look around a bit. Why don't you see if the vampire knows anything? If he's been here long enough, he must have seen cultists coming or going through any hidden passages. But be careful with him. I don't trust vampires. Perhaps. But I'd rather not fight my way through half the cult to get to Quisley Sylvel. If there's a passage here, it could save us quite a lot of trouble. Get in, get what you need, then get out. That's how I prefer to do things.
Your comrade is correct. There's a hidden door. You're not part of this cult, are you? In fact, you appear to be lost. Your dark elf friend watches me with no small amount of suspicion. Perfectly understandable, but I'm not a slave to my hunger. Why are you wandering around Deepscorn Hollow anyway? The daughter of Sithis is fond of sacrificing strangers. I have heard the name. The daughter of Sithis herself has him. These miserable Sithis pretenders. I can show you the passage you seek. I'll consider it payback for the way they locked me up. They hid the switch for a secret door under that crate over there by the wall. Clever, if one is a child. I cannot believe I thought these weak-minded fools might have a genuine insight into the dark mysteries of Sithis. Lalace is a noble from Leowen who made a game of dabbling in dark lore. As I understand it, she found this place and managed to wake a presence that had been sleeping here for ages. She surrendered to the darkness eagerly. I doubt that it cared. Fools and dilettantes bewitched by the daughter's powers. They believe she is the living embodiment of Sithis' dark will, servant of an ancient power. But the only power she serves is her own avarice and lust, like any greedy mortal.
Huh. Surprisingly helpful.
Walking over here.
Wait.
Kicking that crate over.
Perhaps before you rush off, you might unlock this cell. A favor in return for my showing you the switch. Let me again assure you, I'm in control of my urges. I shall not harm you. I came here hoping the temple held answers about my condition. but the cultists discovered me as I fed upon an unwary noble from Gideon. The daughter of Sithis was intrigued, but when she realized I had not yet mastered my powers, she locked me away. Yes, that would be an elegant solution to my predicament. I'm afraid that I'm rather new to this state of being. I haven't figured out that trick yet. I'm still capable of gratitude, stranger. I just want to be free of this place. I came here expecting something quite different. Perhaps before you rush off, you might unlock this cell? A favor in return for my showing you the switch?
Yeah. A fire mage, if you attack me as a vampire, you're just asking for pain.
Thank you. Perhaps the friend you seek might still be alive.
I knew it. I never grow tired of being correct. This should take us right to the cult's hidden temple. Come on.
I'm following.
Hold up a moment before we go on. I've been thinking. I stumbled headlong into a bad situation once already. I do try to learn from my mistakes. I've been thinking. There's a good chance we won't find Quisly Sylvel alive. Nothing good. I wouldn't go so far as to say that it comes down to bringing Quisly in or taking his place, but it's close. I really need to be free of Lars Tull. I barely persuaded him to give me this chance. I won't get another one. This may sound ghoulish, but if Quisly is dead, I'd like his signet ring. It's big, gold, and set with rubies. If I bring it back to Lars Tull, it will show that I held up my end of our bargain, and he would take it in payment of my debt. Someone's coming!
Oh, there you are. I'm afraid I wasted my time on that cultist. He knew nothing. Glad I caught up to you. Oh, you put the fear of the gods into our captive cultist. He was sobbing on the floor when I gave up and left. I did meet a surprisingly talkative vampire, though. He told me which way you went. And seriously, do not turn your back on Tenare. Our weepy friend told me that Quisly's quite taken with this daughter of Sithis. Figures. My guess is he told her his family is wealthy, so she's keeping him alive for ransom. We'll probably find them in the shrine they call the Fane of Scorn. She seems like the sort who expects the worst. I remain optimistic. I don't always get along with Quisly, but I don't want him to end up sacrificed by the cult. Or turned into some crime boss's object lesson, for that matter. Not at the cost of his life. I'll figure out something. I always do. But just in case, warn Tenare that she'd better not try anything foolish when we get Quisly. She caught me off guard once. It won't happen again. You're not even going to apologize, are you?
I'm sorry.
Just keep your distance from Quisly. He's my responsibility.
Medium armor. Taking care of business. Do do.
Quisley!
Bastion, what are you doing here?
I'm no use in a fight right now. I'll keep back.
I'll just...
Arise, my brother. Kill these trespassers.
Quisley before he runs off again. Little bastard.
How dare you? Lalice would never have hurt me. She said so.
She murders people, you idiot! You were probably next.
I'm not talking to you, Bastion, nor to that rude dark elf that just laughed at me. You spoiled everything! You and that lumbering oaf my father insists on sending to make my life miserable, and whoever that dark elf is barging in and ruining my life. Who do you people think you are? Well, that's just your opinion. Everybody here treated me as a guest of honor. And Lalace, the daughter of Sithis, chose me to be her consort. She told me that she'd give me the kiss of Sithis soon. Why would you ruin this for me? I can't believe they sent Bastion after me again. They treat me as if I were a wayward child. I am perfectly capable of managing my own affairs. I refuse to go. Claim me. I am not some sack of flour to be bargained over. Oh, very well. Bastion works for me, indirectly. I'll go with him. I can write a promissory note for the Dark Elf to deliver to her thug of a boss. He's a terrible person.
Bastion doesn't seem very fond of Quisley. I can't imagine why. We compared notes while you were talking with that simpering idiot. Bastion said he might have an idea that would solve things for both of us. Years ago, I lost everything trying to get my brother out of a fishy trading scheme. Lars Tull offered to help me. I'm still paying for it. It would be grand to be done with Lars Tull and to pull one over him at the same time. If Bastion's willing to work with me, and perhaps forget about the knocked out and tied up business, I think we might have room for a compromise.
Once we get Quisley out of here, I'm done. I've paid my debt to his family 3 times over. All right. I think I know how to sort this out. If Tenare is prepared to listen, that is, I'm willing to overlook the knock on the head to settle this. First, we need to get Quisley out of Blackwood. Tenare doesn't have anything personal against him. Well, no more than anyone else who meets him. But the criminals she'd bring Quisley to might kill him. I'll threaten to tell his parents about this whole affair unless he cooperates and goes straight back to Daggerfall. Quisley knows that Lord Sylvel can cut him off. It's the only threat that actually scares him. He would have to earn a living. I think we can all walk away from this. We ship Quisley home, secretly. Then we make sure that Tenare has something she can take back to Lars Tull. Thank you, friend. I think Lord Sylvel would agree that you've earned your payment. What do you think, Tenare? Are you willing to give it a try?
I'll need to bring Lars Tull proof of Quisley's demise.
What kind of proof would you need?
I'm clearly not dead.
If I bring Quisley's signet ring to Last Tull, he'll believe me.
That's what I was thinking. I'll tell the Sylvels that Quisley sold the ring to pay his debt.
I'm right here!
That ring should work. It might even cover most of Quisley's debt.
What? My ring? I'm not giving you a damn thing! Bastian, keep that woman away from me!
Here you go. I'll make sure Quisley understands to stay away from Blackwood.
Thank you. This should clear my account with Last Tull. And perhaps clear yours with this ingrate and his family too.
We should leave this place. I'll see Quisley on his way when he comes around.
Alright, we completed that quest. So we have a companion now. We can do whatever we want. I need to look this up. This is concerning.
Monsters? Villains? What's the trouble?
Okay, I feel a little better now.
Always ready to help. I'm listening. What's on your mind? I've had some mage training, so I'm pretty handy with the destruction staff. I'm also a decent sword and board man. You know, one-handed weapon and shield. How can I help?
don't know why I'd pay when there's a thing literally right there, so let's not pay. Alright, let's see if we can't get Bleak Rock Isle done.
I can understand you. Oh my, I'm not a skeever. No, no. Follow me. I'll show you. Thank Kine, you have it. My friends and I were out hunting in the woods when a mad mage ran up and began throwing spells at us. I think he only nicked me. He dropped that wand in the snow as he left. I don't know how spells work. I tried picking up the wand, but it wouldn't let me. I think it does the spell, or undoes it. Look, my friends are Falter, Brend, and Runzenwild. They're skeevers now. Please find them and use the wand to fix them.
Can you sense that? A Psijic portal.
Watch yourself. There are bandits about. They're alert, looking for something. Had to kill the one behind me before he warned the others. How are you at subterfuge? I'll stay here and keep an eye on these bandits. Take the uniform from our friend here, then get down into the mine shacks and see what's going on. Grab some gear from our friend here. His kit will help you slip into the mine unnoticed. I've been her second in command since we arrived on the island. She really is a skilled commander. This just isn't her finest day. Or mine. I'm not entirely sure. It was named after a prospector who came out here with his family. They said they were mining for iron, but folks saw them wearing dark robes. That's the story. One day there was a fire and the whole camp burned. Locals said they heard monsters roaring. The place has been boarded up ever since. I've been her second in command.
Okay. I already have one.
fight? Good. That's got it.
Go in,
Get
damn it.
lost. What? Who in oblivion are you? Get out of here before I gut you like a trout. Get lost. Quick, come inside. We've almost made it past the scamps. I heard them say the portal is...
Who are you? Please don't hurt me. Guards! Intruder!
Look, Sky Shard. Take that. Bum 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 bum.
So, what did you find out? A covenant contract? I smell a distraction. That ship we spotted might be the start of an invasion. We've got to get back to the village. Orc-loving Covenant cowards. You found the evidence. The Covenant sent these bandits, and that means trouble.
I'll head back and warn Captain Rama. You'll need to find as many missing people as possible.
Cool. Well, it gives me a level up. That 42. Okay, that's a long way away. Well, I can heal myself now.
They made their choices. So be it.
All right. Let's go save some people. Cold. Ooh, a shard. Take that as well. Very good. Very good.
Come to prove your courage? Ayman is inside this cave, somewhere. The Frozen Man does all sorts of things to people who enter his domain. I can't leave Ayman in there. Since father died and mother left, he's all I have. No one knows. He takes people who enter Orchi's Hollow. Now he's taken my brother. I should stop sharpening this blade. You must go inside. I just can't. We knew a man, old Rory. He went in. When the soldiers dragged him out, he was missing all his bones. I'll give you until my fire burns out. Then I'm coming in after you. He drinks too much, fights too much, and doesn't have the sense Cain gave a Horka. He's the best cook on the island, though. Since Father died fighting the Akaviri, we've only had each other. About 10 years ago, there was a collapse somewhere inside. After that, people started disappearing. As long as I can remember, the cave's been forbidden. Captain Rana lectures us every time someone goes in to prove how brave they are. He drinks too much, fights too much, and doesn't have the sense Cain gave up. About 10 years ago, there was a collapse somewhere inside. After that, people started disappearing. As long as I can remember, the cave's been forbidden. Captain Rana lectures us every time someone goes in to prove how brave they are.
I'm pretty brave.
No remorse!
It's a bear. I'm not showing any remorse. Kill it with fire.
This one's frozen. Is it someone you know? Guess who I am, and I might let him go. Keep walking. There couldn't possibly be traps. Look up, greedy squirrel. See something shiny? Don't break your neck.
That's what you need. MMO platforming. See how well that goes. I'll give you a hint. It doesn't.
Astounding. You've accomplished the impossible. Leaping small rocks.
It's nice to be made fun of by disembodied voice.
Leave that be. That's private. Have you any idea? Oh, this is so exciting. That's no fun. Go on, look around. Oh, and mind the bears. I never got around to changing them back. You'll make a lovely squirrel. So inquisitive. How rude! Digging through my things. What manners?
Go ahead and run up here.
What have you got, clever squirrel? Do you have a guess? Digging away, puffy little cheeks. What have you found? A spy, am I? But why? Oh my, you're a smart one. Whatever will I do with you? That's no fun. Join me inside. We'll play a game of shells. Win, and you get Iman. Lose, and you'll be my newest squirrel. Here I am, or am I here? Guess wrong, and you're mine, my dear. Ooh, so close. No fair! Don't talk to me. I'm a shrub. Your soul is missing. Want mine? It's black and gooey. No. We're having old friends for supper. Drink some roots. Stay with us. You'll be safe here. The stones, the shiny ones. They're pretty until you turn your back, and then whoosh, skulls implode, bones shatter. This is my safest place. My friends are here. Don't take them. Want. Greedy squirrels. We wanted to leave here, but then... shiny stones. I ate them after. They were cold. They hurt my teeth. People don't die. They change shape, like Arroway. She's a candlestick. She's bright as the stars. And Tarak? He's never been happier. Oh, it gives me headaches, and it tastes like sawdust. Go on, you eat it. The shiny stones did that. The roots, the water, Oriole's 3 toes. I tried to save him, but his head wouldn't stop leaking. Now he's a milk jug. So? That's the first thing you've said that makes any sense. Fine, take Iman. Just leave my friends alone, and don't blame me if the shiny stones get you. Doesn't a Rawway look splendid? Always so shiny. This is Oriole. We're brothers. I'm not looking. Tarak of the Silver Claw. Always joking. He's much happier as a bard. Tarak of the Silver Claw. Always joking. He's much happier as a bard.
What happened? Did you see those Covenant soldiers? I saw a group of them exploring the cave. They laughed at me. You don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah, we're getting out of there.
You came to save me.
You're lucky I came at... Where did you find him? Kind gift. We'll head back to the village right now. Anna's going to flay his full hide. I can't properly repay you, but please, take this. It was our mother's. We're going. Dumb ox.
You should have seen it, Rolling. That cave is incredible.
I like places where things have happened, even if they were sad things.
Alright, so we'll skip with that.
Did you need something?
I am obliged to you.
You're never content to rest on your laurels. I admire that.
Oblivion, take you!
Praise Sithis. A traveler. Please, the poison's chill is getting to me. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I came out here with 3 of my Fighters Guild comrades. We heard rumors of dangerous creatures in the cave. Then we found spiders. Argonians are resistant to poison. That's the only reason I got away. Save my crew. If I know spiders, my comrades are already in cocoons. Find Tethys, Nair, and Hunson's Shadow. Set them free. You should be able to get them out before they're a meal for spiders. We shouldn't have come here. I should have listened to the Guildmaster. We're used to taking contracts as they come. We pick our own jobs. The Guildmaster, though, she wanted us to go hunt Daedra. If only we had followed orders.
Good.
I am not afraid of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have my gratitude.
Let's do...
They will be ours!
Thank you.
Alright, so we save these guys.
My comrades have returned. I erect the spine of gratitude. You are. May your scales stay moist. By the way, we're not heading back to the village. We have our own boat, and we're getting off this cursed rock. If you're ever in Davin's watch, you should consider joining the guild. I'd put in a good word for you.
Alright.
That's it. Are you hurt?
Nope.
Thank you.
I'm not.
It's do or die. Use a stamina potion.
Why?
There's Psijic energy here.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Congratulations, you killed a mud crab. We'll go talk to Mala.
Taste our steel!
Death to the mud crab. Yay.
My husband, Galund, went fishing yesterday morning. He never came home. I went looking for him this morning with my dog, and now my dog has wandered off. No, I'm not. The last place I saw Rex's was near our mill, just north of here. Take this whistle. Use it when you get over there. I'll wait here in case he comes home.
Alright. I'm following you, dog. Let's go.
I smell magic.
Thank kind. My boat sank off the coast in a storm. It was unnatural. I saw colors I've never seen before. I drifted for hours on a plank. I thought I was dead. Just give me a second, and I'll head back home. I'll lean on Rexus when I get tired. Almera will be worried sick. Thank you.
Patch you up. You got my draconic power to 10, so that's cool. I'm gonna turn that quest in, and then I'm gonna go get something to eat. And I'll be back to play this, because I'm having an absolute blast. I'm really enjoying it, so I'm gonna play it some more with my new character here. Because I haven't played a Dragon Knight in forever. I always play the paladin type guy. Yeah. We're not ready to leave yet.
They're alive, and they're not furry anymore.
I don't know what
All
we've
right.
done. Living out the rest of our lives as cheese-eating rodents. Ugh.
If I ever find that mage, I'm going to show him what it means to be vermin.
There's always
So
something.
we completed the quest. I have a level 8 reward. Level it up. Still important to get a fastest ability. It gives me 814 more magic. It's another spell, basically. Back. So we got that. Worry about that stuff in a little bit. I am gonna call it. I'm gonna stop right here. I will return. I'm just gonna get something to eat. It'll be about a half hour, so maybe an hour. It'll be about an hour. Let's go an hour. And I will talk to y'all later. Alright. So long, everybody. We will return with Devrud and his crazy adventures in the Elder Scrolls Online. See you later.